ever had any bad experiences with cops?
Well, yeah, because I was part of the. They were doing tent control for a couple of years, where we couldn't be in our tents. The law says that we should be up by 6 a.m. and can't even go back in our tents till 9 p.m. And they were enforcing it for a couple of years, and we would get sleeping on the sidewalk tickets, blocking the sidewalk tickets, not accessible to a wheelchair, because you see how some of the tents are further on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. You would get you would get ticketed for that, and those would become warrants because
Can't pay them off.
we never can pay them off, and only a few of us really make it to homeless court, and so they just start picking you up, and then that way they can just throw your belongings away. So that cleaned out this section really well, because people didn't bother gathering all those things anymore. Just the threat that they can just pick you up on a warrant and throw it away. Yeah.
What made them stop?
I think the mayor's office, or it became petty. It became petty to a lot of higher officials, and wasteful of the Los Angeles Police Department's time.
Yeah.
So
I want, like, do you know why they had that law?
I don't know. I know that law has been in place prior to them enforcing it. It's always been that way for public property. We have the right to tent up, but we only have the right to tent up during certain hours.
But you don't have to follow that rule now, right?
We do, to a certain degree. We have to at least put the tents down, like under 6 feet. The bigger tents tend to get a little more harassed than the smaller ones. They're trying to keep it to a minimum, and I think that was the only way that they could do it, because we were starting to clutter and get large amounts of things.
Okay.
And it was starting to look like we were almost okay, when the look out, it didn't look good. It didn't look like we needed help, which we do. It didn't look like we needed services, which we do. So they nipped it. They nipped it LAPD style.
Yeah.
And all of my warrants are now wiped off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go to a homeless court and just, because they're misdemeanors, they'll just do away with them. But we usually spend about 24 hours in jail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I bet.
And I've had plenty of dealings with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, is homeless court like a different court
It is. They actually come to the Midnight Mission,
Okay.
and an attorney and a DA, someone representing their side. They'll all come, and we'll just line up with our tickets, and they'll just wipe them out. So yeah. Or we can tell them if you don't have the ticket, you can tell them when the incident happened, and they can pull it up and pull up the ticket, and that way they can do away with it, because it became so.
I'm sold and I'm sold out. Guess what? I'm sold in until I come back.
He sold in. I'm like,
That was some deep words right there.
like, oh, he sold into it. He's okay. I'm like, what? Okay, that's different. And mental health is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm bipolar.
yeah, most of everyone down here is either bipolar or 5150. But the mental health is narrowed down. We have quite a few agencies that come out to your tent now. Where as far as you going into the office, they will come out to you with the doctor, with the nurse, with the prescription. And in my case, my social worker allows me to leave my medications in the office. So, and therefore, I don't have to worry about anyone stealing them or taking them. And then I'm on the 30-day shot. So that helps. That stretches everything out for me and my mental health.
Yeah, I mean, with the people we've talked to, at least, like it's amazing how like positive people are, and so it's it's not. I believe obviously people are struggling with mental illness, but it's almost like to make it out here, you just have to stay positive.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. And you have to surround yourself with people that will still encourage you to go to your appointments and try to get out of here and to contact your family. And we have some people out here, I do in my life, that pushes me towards it's a better day. And dreams can't come true. I'm working on my big dream now. So I don't wanna bust it. But I'm trying to make a laundry detergent
Oh, really?
that sits next to Tide and Drift and gain out of household things that I got out of in a tent.
That'd be
So
smart.
yeah, I'm trying to clean up the world
Yeah, that's
by
like
cleaning up downtown. And they allow me to do it. If they see me in front of their tent spraying something, they like, oh well. And I already told everybody to go get their shots. If you got a rash, report to the hospital because I don't have any money to pay anybody off. So everything's been working pretty good for me, and it's people that is really encouraging me not to give that up,
yeah.
and that in itself is really helpful. I mean, even if I fluke, bust, and never make it, at least I cleaned up downtown.
Yeah.
So
That's a big accomplishment for
yeah,
sure. Anybody who's down here
yeah,
can say so.
yeah.
But even just like just making jokes like all the time, like everybody's just laughing here, I feel like.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to because it's sad. They as far as levels in society, we are considered to be worse than living in the projects. It used to be when you live in the projects, you're just all bad. You're just bad gangsters and people gunfighting and all that. And to have that stigma be worse than the projects is like, wow, we don't have a place to live. We don't. When they said 6 feet apart, we literally have to pick up our house and move it 6 feet apart. And when they said martial law, we all panicked. Like, how is that possible for us? Because we cannot be bound into these tents all day long.
Yeah.
Just it's not even feasible. So I don't know. We try to make friends with people. We try to invite people down here to hang with us because we're not bad people. We all have our own backgrounds, and it just works out. Laughter works better than crying, and smiling works better than frowning, and it just works better that way. If you can uplift somebody during the day, you've done something good. You know, we try not to at least take that from each other.
Yeah. Definitely. 'Cause that's all you got.
That's all we got.